The Escarosa Coalition on the Homeless is the hub of coordination for the service providers for the poor and the homeless in Escambia and Santa Rosa counties, Florida. Our staff, VISTA members, and volunteers deal with many faces of homelessness, including those who live in encampments. Where this is a relatively small part of the overall homeless population, we approximate 20 to 25%, this chronic population has a high number of veterans and individuals with mental health issues. We have found that it takes time and respect to become trusted by this population, so we have developed this video to suggest protocols or methods for individuals to use when approaching or entering camps. Our hope is to avoid the kind of tragedy that is portrayed in that introductory video.
Before we go into the encampment, I want to explain a little bit about protocol. Because even though these are encampments and they're homeless people, unhoused people, we still respect them, we love them, we admire them. We've developed a relationship with many of them out there, including the camp that we're going to take you to today. But before you go into any encampment, there's a standard call. You call out, and the word incoming is universally accepted. And then you wait for an acknowledgement. I never go into any camp unannounced. I never rush in. And again, I wait for them to know that I'm coming in. And then I come in and I treat it as a home because it is their home. I'll acknowledge their surroundings and their environment. I'll ask before I sit down, just like I would do if I were going to your home. And we find that as we treat them with respect, they in turn treat us with respect.
Welcome to BluJean and Cujo's camp. My name is really Jeannie Benfield. I have been here since November the 1st of 2009. I've made this my home for the time being. And this is my best friend. My best friend in the world. I picked him out of a litter. A puppy litter. His mama is a Benji and his daddy is a Chow. And his two siblings were identical, beautiful dogs, and he was the ugly duckling out of the whole bunch. And I knew he was going to be my puppy. And his real name is Colby Joseph. But I named him Cujo because I wanted him to grow up tough and rough. As far as homeless people are concerned, there's many reasons why people are homeless. My reason is I'm crippled, I'm disabled. And the fact is that Social Security, it's a process of going through Social Security, and in this process, I'm unable to work. If I could work, trust me, I would be working right now. With the surgery, I might be able to one day go back to work. That is my future and my goals. But until then, when you don't have no money, you can't pay your bills, you don't have a choice but to move everything out here. And I have my sewing machine, I have my TV, my VCR, it's all packed up. It's all ready to go whenever I move it back into a real house. But for the time being, what you see is what you get. This is my home. And it gets a little rough and tough, but it's survival. I've made a lot of mistakes, but I think that you have to learn from your mistakes and not to make the same mistakes again. I'm just hoping that whenever it's time for me to go back into the real world, the real society, that I'm better prepared for it now. I just can't get used to one thing, and that is just because I'm in the position that I'm in right now, I feel like I'm looked down upon by a lot of people. And if they only knew that there is other reasons for being homeless besides the usual addicts. I'm not saying that I'm not an angel, because by far I'm no saint. If I'd probably have been a lot better off if I wouldn't have had so many skeletons in my closet.
Help me. Okay. Got him there? Okay. Do you have a transport vehicle, officers?
Okay.
Take the... Hey, we need another hand over here. Can we take another hand, gentlemen? From one of the homeless guys?
Reggie!
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, up. Go ahead towards that direction.
God, he shot my dog.
Do you have a way to transport this animal, officers?
I
Can you
didn't
call
think the
one in,
threat was.
please? Do I have my RV? We don't know, sir.
Gotta go find a vet.
Close!
Okay, put him down in the shade, kiddos.
He's dying.
We're putting him in the shade, officer.
What's with gunslinger over here? We never heard nothing from
They didn't.
any officers bespeaking their arrival.
They just showed up like
Who's gonna cut? Which one of you wants to come with us? Okay, we're gonna
yes.
go ahead and stand up. You don't got anything
Let him get. Let no.
right along with us.
That's fine.
You okay? That's a big strong dog. Yes, you are. Good boy. Okay, where are we gonna put him?
We're gonna put him in the car. Please don't ride with us. And then Marcus can get his information if we get hurt. Okay. Hide him in there and get up inside. Come on, get up inside. Here, outside the door. Is he gonna try biting him? Let's let him.
No, ma'am. He won't bite you.
And again, just to remember, before you go into any encampment, you call out. There's a standard call where we say incoming, and we wait for an acknowledgement. We never go in without being invited, and that is in the encamped world, that's understood as the caller. It's kind of like ringing a doorbell, coming to my house and knocking on the door. And then we go in and we treat them with respect and dignity, because that is their home, and we treat it as such.